Hey, Dad, can I ask you a question?
Go to it.
This episode is sponsored by Helen Cycles, taking good care of people and their bikes since 1936. Serving Southern California with locations in Santa Monica and Manhattan Beach, with brands like Trek, Santa Cruz, Pinarello, and Colnago. We'll see you on the bike.
Tune into my friend's podcast, Things You Should Ask Your Dad, with Adam and Max. Gonna love it.
Dad, the government is shut down. It's October. Yankees and Dodgers are back in the playoffs. Welcome to another episode of Things You Should Ask Your Dad. Great to talk to you today, Dad. Great to see you.
I saw that the Yankees won today. Thank God.
I know, for a change, right? What the
Right.
hell
And
was
isn't
that?
it like I was hearing something this morning on a podcast about 2 games?
So it's three games now as the wild
3
card.
games.
It used to just be one.
Oh, so if you win 2 games, done.
You're done. You go on to the next round. It used to
Yes.
be one and done, single elimination for the wild card, but that's since
one
been
and done.
changed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was the other way. They had to win, 4 of 7 or something.
So the first round is wild card, best 2 out of 3.
Mhm.
The second round
Uh-huh.
is best 3 out of 5, and then rounds 3 and 4, which is the championship series and the World Series, that's best of 7. So
Best 7. Gotcha.
I like it.
Yes.
They moved away from the sort of one and done idea. I mean,
Good.
they said for the fans, personally, I think it obviously is just like get more people in the stands, get more money, get more exposure.
Of course, but also anyone can have a bad night. Like, then what if you have one bad night after a great season? Then you kind of like been done.
Pretty
Sounds
much
cool.
sucks. That was
Give
almost
me
the
another
case.
chance.
Yeah, it was almost the case for the Yankees. Last night they lost, and then tonight, they won. They blew a lead last night, but it was just so crazy. Like I texted you, and I was texting a few other people. It's like here's the difference between like watching Yankee baseball and Dodger baseball. Like Yankees had the lead. They looked solid. Granted, the Red Sox are a great team this year. They're going to be great
Yeah,
for many
I heard.
years to come.
Mhm.
But like, you're watching Yankees baseball. They're doing great, and then they find a way to blow it. They do.
Dodgers.
I flip over to the Dodger game.
Mhm.
Shohei Ohtani, like the second pitch of the game, just sent one out of the park. And I'm like, yeah, that's why Dodger baseball is Dodger baseball.
Yeah, but I heard that Red Sox pitcher was Red
Yeah.
Sox pitcher was insane. Like
Yeah.
11 strikeouts and how many innings?
In like
4.
7.5. But the thing is
And
he
it's the most pitches of a playoff.
no, it's the most strikeouts ever
Yes,
by
but
a Red
but then the
Sox
pitches, they
pitcher.
let him pitch 119 pitches, which is the most pitches in like, I don't know, it was something. There's some stat I read.
Well, I know for a fact it was the most of his career for that pitcher in a single game. But the more impressive stat is that it was the most strikeouts by a Red Sox pitcher in their postseason debut since like 1906. And like think about how many pitchers have probably pitched for the Red Sox for the
Sure.
first time in the
Yeah, I don't know.
playoffs. Like a lot, So it's just a cool stat. He's a great player, used to be on the White Sox, and I mean he really had our number last night. We got lucky a few times and couldn't get the job done, obviously. Got the job done today. There's a lot of really interesting stuff going on around the like baseball, football in general. Like sports is a really interesting time, really across all platforms. And if I
That's
may
nice.
educate you on some stuff real quick, like
Yeah, feel free.
so like baseball, like obviously we just talked about football, a lot of weird stuff going on. Like the NFL, probably the most notable thing
Yeah.
is so for the first time ever, a Latin artist is going to be
Yes.
headlining the Super
That's
Bowl.
what I read. Yeah.
Bad Bunny,
Bad
who's
Bunny,
arguably the most popular artist on the planet right now, is
Fair.
going to be headlining the Super Bowl halftime show this year, presented by Apple Music, and like that in itself is, I mean, I'm all for it, but unbelievable. Like that is such a huge step towards something, as far as like the NFL and American culture. And, it's really interesting. And I think it's really
Uh,
awesome and great for the sport.
Not to like to bring politics into it. I was just reading that like Trump, the administration is going to send ICE to the Super Bowl
Well,
because
they
I
announced
guess,
that today. They announced
yeah, I
that
guess
today.
Bunny doesn't perform in the United States because he knows his fan base is all Hispanic, and like so they're going to want to go to the Super Bowl if. Like
Well,
if
so
ICE is there, that's a big problem.
Well, so yeah,
Just
he
saying.
purposely didn't. So he was on a world tour, um, and he purposely left the United States off the tour, for that reason.
Mhm.
And yeah, now and like for what it's worth, like I'm sure plenty of NFL fans are Hispanic, or Latin American, and will be attending the game, and like that's scary. That is just like
What happens
so.
next? Right. Yeah,
Seriously, like what? Like, and
sure.
I saw articles today that said
But
ICE will have a presence at the
yeah,
Super
but
Bowl.
then I mean, when Bad Bunny wouldn't do that to his fan base, you know what I'm saying?
Do
Like there's
what?
got to
Do
be
what?
like show up at the Super Bowl, the biggest watched, you know, entertainment sports thing in the world, and then he knows that ICE is going to show up. I mean, that's why he
Well,
doesn't perform in the United States. So there's got to be something more to it.
I'll tell you this. It's the you kind of just said it, which is like if his goal is to just be globally recognized as much as possible, that's probably the biggest stage to do it on. I mean, he more likely than not, his agent, his people, his
Right, but
team.
put that aside. I'm talking about like he's
Well,
still
they
doing
don't
it
need to
and
go.
he could put his fan base in danger. That's all I'm saying.
Partly, but he doesn't need, like, I think, yeah, there's two sides to it, right? Because I don't think Bad Bunny fans are spending thousands of dollars to go to the Super Bowl. Like they could
That's
just
a big
watch it at home.
possibility.
They
That's a
could
big
just watch it at
possibility as
home.
well.
You know what I
Right.
mean?
I mean, unless Bad Bunny fans have $30,000 to sit, somewhere in that
Exactly.
stadium. Like, yeah, I get it. The Super Bowl
Exactly.
is like for super uber wealthy people now.
Exactly. It's an elitist event. I mean, let's call it what it
Yes,
is. The
totally.
last seat in the entire stadium is going to be
Yeah.
thousands of dollars. So it's like,
Right.
you know,
Right.
his fans are just any of his fans, anybody that wants to see Bad Bunny, like they're better off
Yeah.
watching it on TV. Like
Correct.
they'll have a better view,
Yes.
they'll have a better time,
100% agree.
and like
100% agree.
that's the reality of it. So that's interesting, and like I think that's really cool that he's doing that. And I think Bad Bunny's great as it is. I mean, he's as a English as my first language. Like I think it's cool that I actually listen to some of his music, and I can vibe to it, and like I can feel it. You know what I mean? And then sometimes I'll even like be like, okay, well, clearly I don't know what he's saying, so why don't I go read what he's saying?
Right.
And he says some great stuff. Like his
Of
lyrics
course
are
he does.
awesome,
Of course he does. It's just a different language. Of course he does.
There's a song called Nueva Yo, which is just like New York in Spanish, and like
Uh-huh.
it's like unbelievable. Like it's so fun. I should send it to you. Just give it a listen. You'd be like, even if you don't like it, you could appreciate like, ooh, there's an
Right.
audience for this.
Of course there's an audience for it.
He's the biggest artist in the world right
Yeah,
now. And
absolutely.
so, but yeah, sports is really weird. There's a lot of drama in the NFL. There always is. A big thing right now is injuries always come up in every sport in the
Yeah.
NFL, especially every year.
I hate seeing injuries. It's so upsetting. The older I get, it bothers me more and more.
Well, then I shouldn't send you the one that happened on Monday night with Tyreek Hill, former Kansas City Chief.
I saw it
Oh,
so many times. Like, and it's just a dislocated knee.
yeah,
I
but
mean,
like
that's
his
not.
leg turned inside out.
Oh yeah, right. But at the end of the day, it's just a dislocated knee, and I don't know. I mean, I know he's out for the rest of the season, but like, I don't know how much physical therapy is involved with that, or do you need surgery? I have no idea. But like dislocated, like I've dislocated my shoulder. It's not terrible. It's
He
not like breaking your shoulder or
He
collarbone.
might be done though for his like career. That
Why
thing
does
looked bad. It
Is he
looked
old?
bad. I think he's been
Right.
around, but like it looked bad. It looked like good luck stepping on the football field again, you know. And
Yeah,
but
don't say that. He's good, right? He's really.
he's really good. He's played with
Yeah, don't say
Mahomes
that.
for years.
Okay, don't say that.
Um, he's probably done. There's a slim chance, you know. It'd be awesome if he made a full recovery. Unlikely. We've seen players, you know, step away from much worse.
Okay.
And
I remember like 100 years ago when Lawrence Taylor landed on Joe Theismann's like
yeah,
femur and he
yeah.
just snapped his leg in half and like
And he
that was the end
never
of
played
Joe.
again.
Never came back.
Never played again. And funny enough, there was a quarterback a few years back, I think it was 2019, 2020,
Mhm.
named Alex Smith, also played for Washington, ironically. Exact same injury. The only difference is he actually played football again, but it took him 2.5 years to get back on the field. That's a long time.
And 2.5 years to get back on the field. That is a long time, especially when your career is only like 8 years. Most guys, not
Right,
Tom Brady, but
exactly.
most guys, not
Not Tom
and
Brady.
not Aaron Rodgers. So so I haven't been watching football at all. I've been reading a little bit about it.
Disappointing.
I know it's disappointing, but I got this new hobby and I'm really fucking digging it. And it makes me super happy and it keeps me out of the house and it keeps me, from doing other things. So but you keep giving me updates on Aaron Rodgers. And he got fucked up what, 2 seasons ago? Was it two
Yeah,
seasons ago?
really badly.
2 seasons ago, like 20 seconds into his first game with the New York Jets, and he snapped his Achilles, I guess, and then he
Yeah.
comes back to the Jets again, and then he sucks, right?
Yeah, they were
So
bad.
tell me what's going on this year.
Yeah, so really weird. That's kind of what I mean. It's like the NFL is just weird this year. Like, so there were thoughts of like retirement for him, and people were like, okay, does Rodgers suck, or are the Jets really just that lousy of an organization? He signs a 1 year deal with Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh notably always like finds a way to win, even if they
Uh-huh.
got a terrible guy at quarterback. And
Since the Terry Bradshaw and Franco Harris days.
seriously, like they have been
I was a
great.
big Steeler fan back then. I was a big
Really?
Pittsburgh fan. Yeah, I was also into like the Pittsburgh Steeler. No, it was the baseball team, Pirates,
Pirates, yeah.
with Dave Parker and Willie Stargell and Kent DeColvey. I mean, you're going back to like the 70s.
It's
But yeah, I was always
crazy.
a Pittsburgh fan. I
Well,
don't know
so it's
why. Well, they were winners. That's why I was a kid.
they're fun. Like they're fun to root for. Millen, shout out Millen. He huge Steelers fan, huge Pirates fan. And, so what's cool is like they have a really great head coach, Mike Tomlin. He's a winner. The head coach is a winner. He gets it done. He's won Super Bowls with Big Ben. He's brought lousy teams to the playoffs. He actually has a really interesting stat. He's like the only head coach in like I don't want to misspeak. It's something along the lines of uh the only head coach in NFL history where to have a winning season every single season he's been a head coach. Winning
Right.
season just means you have to
Right.
be above 500.
More wins than losses. Gotcha.
Easy enough.
Okay.
But
Aaron
like
Rodgers. Go.
no, so Aaron Rodgers signs with the Steelers and sure enough, they're like 2-1 and
Uh, he's
I mean
playing great, right?
he's playing great. I mean, he's turned the ball over a few times, but what quarterback
Yeah.
these days doesn't, And
Right. They
but
played the
they're
first game in Ireland. Ireland, did you tell me?
last week, yeah, they
Yeah.
played the first ever NFL game in
Wow.
Ireland,
Wow.
destroyed Minnesota, which they had a great defense. Minnesota has a great defense. Um, but the Steelers, I mean, they just got really what they did is they built they really cleaned up shop. Like they got rid of pretty much all their players. Um, all their players gone. All the coaches stayed. They added Aaron Rodgers. They added like the Dennis Rodman of the NFL. This guy DK Metcalf, who's just a monster of a
It's
human
like
being.
everybody knows what that means. Like you don't like if you just say to anyone on planet Earth, he's like the Dennis Rodman, of the
Yeah.
NFL. Like everybody knows who
So
he
what
is.
does that make you
Everybody
think?
knows.
What does that make you think? You think, oh, he's got swagger. He's large.
No,
He's aggressive.
he's a troublemaker. Like there's a
Oh,
lot
D.
of different things going on. He's a showman
Oh
and he's
yeah.
really good at what he does.
Yeah, DK
Yeah.
Metcalf, Dad. I'll send you. Remind me when we get off. I'll send you just like a DK Metcalf highlight reel. He came over
Yeah.
from Seattle.
Uh-huh.
This dude is. He's like. I think he's like 6'6". He's like the largest wide receiver almost in NFL history. This dude is this dude should have played basketball. He's
He should play
huge.
basketball.
He's huge and he's ripped and he's fast and like, he doesn't always get the
That's
ball.
why he can behave like Dennis Rodman. We still want you here.
He's
Because
got
you're
he's got
that
the
good.
he used to have like the Rodman hairstyle and like he definitely I bet you I can find an interview where he talks about modeling his game after Dennis. Like he's
Right.
got the earrings, he's got the nose ring, he's got the like he is just that
So
guy.
funny. So
So
funny.
Steelers are doing well and I mean, look, if they keep winning and keep winning against really good teams,
Uh,
they they might they might cause some trouble for teams really late in the season. And the AFC North, the division they play in, is wide open right now because Lamar Jackson is hurt, the Browns suck, and Joe Burrow's hurt. So, it's wide open for the Steelers to really take. And on before we move on from the topic of just sports in general,
yeah.
so you mentioned the Aaron Rodgers Achilles injury.
Yeah.
So another player, um, he's like the best wide receiver on the Giants. One of the best receivers in all of football. His name is Malik Neighbors. He went to LSU. It's only his second year in the league. Tore his ACL this past weekend on a
Oh, that
play
was a guy. Uh-huh.
on a play during the Giants Chargers game, and he became like the eighth or ninth player in a matter of like 4 years to either tear his ACL or Achilles
Has to
while
do with the
while
turf.
playing on the turf at MetLife
Yeah.
Stadium, and
I
Aaron
re-
Rodgers was one of those players.
Yeah, I read about his injury as well.
It's bad. That is something the NFL needs to clean up because, you know, a lot of these players are like, why are we playing on turf? Because it looks nice. Like make the
Because it's
grass look
green all
nice.
year round. Right.
Yeah,
Make
make
the
the
ground.
grass look nice.
Right.
It's softer for them to land on.
Right.
I mean, I remember when I played lacrosse in high school, so we had like terrible looking turf on the football field when we played lacrosse.
Mhm.
It just looked bad. But when we would take hits and when we would fall,
Mhm.
it was soft. It was still rough because
Oh,
it's
okay.
not a pad. It's not a pad, but it was soft. They redid the turf, made it look as nice as an NFL field.
Mhm.
We would get hurt daily falling on that turf. And I remember I got hit so hard in practice one time that I got like decked to the ground and I got turf burn.
Teach you anything?
What?
Just about lacrosse and not getting pushed onto the ground at your size.
Well, you know what, Dad? My coach thought I was a pussy on the field, and I probably was. I mean, let's call a spade a spade.
Okay, that's
I was
fair.
in goal. I was in goal for a reason. Okay. They were like, let's put Max in goal. He'll probably be
Fair
good at
enough.
it, and he's not going to hurt anyone. He just has to make sure to stop the ball. You know?
Right. Right.
Which
He has
looking
all
back, why did I do that? Why
I
the
don't
fuck
know.
did I sign up to do that?
I don't know, man.
Like I
You know,
think
you,
if I went
you,
back in time, I'd just be decking people now. Like
would you? I don't know. Yeah, that's not really your personality.
exactly. I was telling Damaris tonight. We were just talking and just about stuff, and she's like, "Yeah, I don't really think you have a mean bone in your body. Like you don't."
No. Obnoxious bone, but you don't have a mean bone.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
You
I
know?
wouldn't say I'm obnoxious. I just
No, not obnoxious.
with family, I'm a little.
Fool yourself.
Hey, happy Sandy Koufax holiday on the topic of
Yes.
sports. Happy Yom
Yeah.
Kippur.
So, oh yeah, Yom Kippur. So, tell me, you went to this restaurant the other night, this vinyl place.
Yeah, so if you listened last week to the podcast,
Yeah.
you would know Dad recommended a fire, unbelievably amazing steakhouse, vinyl
I didn't
steakhouse.
recommend it. I saw it on social media and I just passed it along to you.
That's still a
It's a
recommendation.
recommendation, but not really. Yeah, I've never been. Yeah.
You can still recommend something you've not
Okay.
done.
All right. All right.
You know,
Anyway,
so excuse me. I went. It was great. We had truffle mac and cheese. We
what's the
had.
theme? Tell me the theme.
Well, I was getting there. Well, Jesus, are you
Nobody
high?
gives
Are
a
you
shit.
high?
Yes, but
Just
nobody
let
gives
me
a shit
fucking
about your
talk.
food.
Everyone, okay, that's bullshit. Everyone cares about food. Everyone listening.
Okay.
I mean, how am I supposed to sell them on this
Okay.
place if I can't
Okay.
talk about the food?
Truffle fries. Go ahead.
No, if you were listening, I said truffle mac and cheese, but you weren't.
Truffle
You were
mac
too
and
high.
cheese. Yeah. Okay. Fair
So,
enough.
so we went to Steakhouse, and it was really good. It was really good. But the vibe is really what had well, it's what did it for me. So you walk in, there's music decor all over. There's records everywhere. They have two record players right behind the host stand. There's collages of albums and movie posters and whatnot all over the walls. And when you walk in, if you say like it's an occasion, they let you pick a vinyl to like play over the
There's a
speakers.
DJ, right? When they have a DJ.
No, no, the host is actually responsible
Oh,
for changing out the
wow.
discs or the
Okay.
vinyls. And I was like, "You got any Grateful Dead?" The only one there was American Beauty. I said, "Side one, please." And
Good enough.
it was
Good
awesome. It was
enough.
cool. It was cool just to be like, "Yeah, can I get side
Cute little
one?"
dark place. Like, was it? How was the
Oh
like?
yeah,
uh,
lighting,
I miss
dim
that.
lit.
I miss that. I don't. Maybe because I don't go out to dinner too much, but I don't have those places out here. Like
Pache,
there's.
Pache.
Yeah, Pache is one of them, and then I went to a pizza place, Italian restaurant called Lido's up on Sepulveda in
Ooh,
Van Nuys, and it's old school Italian. It's really dark, and you sit on those red vinyl seats, and
yeah,
it's a vibe. It's definitely a vibe. We should go when you come.
I'd love
And
that.
yeah, I hung out with my buddy David, and just talked for an hour or two. It was kind of
Was it?
nice.
Is it better than what was that spot you and mom used to love there for a
Barones,
second? Barones.
Barones. It's a better vibe, but I think Barones. I don't know. It's tough. Barones pizzas. I don't know. I don't know.
Barones is pretty cool. So you got
They're both
Barones,
great.
you
Yeah.
got Barones, you got Spumoni, you have El
Yeah.
Fornaio, which is a little more, upscale.
Yeah.
And then what was that
I'm sure
place we
there's
used to
tons of
go? No,
others.
but what was that place I'm just talking about the ones we've been to. What's that
Oh,
one place we used to go to? There was like a Hesby Oaks
yeah.
dinner night.
It's down on Ventura. Yeah, they had great salad there. Speaking of
Oh,
salad,
oh,
I'm
I
so
got it.
hungry
I
right
got it.
now.
I got it. I got it.
But
Fabricinis.
Fabricinis, yes, yes, yes.
Wow. Wow.
So did you see the news today about Trump and Pete Hegseth's military gathering? And did you see that?
I didn't see a military gathering. I know the government shut down for the second time since Trump has been president. Pretty awesome for him. He's really good
Yeah,
at shutting down the government. I
it's
also
the
see the
Democrats' fault.
interview.
It's just the Democrats' fault. It's their
Well,
fault.
I see the interview pop up every time there's talk
Mhm.
of the government shutting down. I think he did it
Mhm.
with like Meredith Vieira years ago on the Today
All
Show, and
right.
she asked him a question. This is like back in the early 2000s. She asks him something about the government shutting down,
Mhm.
and obviously at this time he has not anything to do with politics, but
Right.
she asked him and it came up, and
Always
he goes,
blame the president.
"Yeah," he's like, "That's on the president."
Yeah.
And so it's just
Well,
funny
it's
seeing that
Congress, it's
resurface.
Congress, it's the Senate, and the executive branches. They're all owned. They're all Republicans. So of course it's Republicans. So you didn't hear about this military thing? How could you not hear about this military thing? It's been all over the news.
I'm
So
not glued to the news,
okay,
Dad.
department. Okay, don't talk to me like that because the fact that like, come on, Max, that's not fair.
It is
Don't do that.
fair. It is
Don't do
fair.
that. No, because you know a lot of politics, but how you don't know that Hezget and Department of War, as they're calling it, and Trump, they got together 800 generals and admirals to come from all over the world for a meeting, which is
What at the
unheard of
where?
on the East Coast, someplace, Quantico or something, some base.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
You didn't see this. I mean,
No,
you
I
should look
didn't.
into this because it's quite scary. So, everyone, on social media was like, oh, they're gonna, try a coup or whatever. Who knows? But like all these generals, so Trump, like it was a rally speech, and he babbled for an hour and 10 minutes, just babbled about stuff
Is there a
like he
video of
always
this?
does. It's all over, yeah.
I
And
haven't
then
seen any of
he
it.
Hezet, I don't know, I can't pronounce it. He's the head of the Department of War now, because it's not the Department of Defense anymore, it's the Department of War. And he told all the generals and all your people behind you, underneath you, you all have to be in great shape and you all have to take physical tests. And we can't have you guys fat anymore and with beards. We need to show the world who we are. And, it was like he just condemned them all. Like it was a sick, disgusting display of like he's such a piece of shit, And then the Trump thing, Trump like literally says perhaps we'll use these big democratic cities as military training ground. Okay, so like that's crazy stuff to say. So anyway, the whole thing goes on. Whatever they wanted, whatever they how why ever they wanted to do this, I have no idea. Okay, but the funny thing is that I was watching a podcast last night, and it's a liberal podcast. It's like Media Touch or something. I don't know what it is. I don't
You don't
care.
know what you're watching?
No, I don't know.
If
It's
you're gonna
media.
repeat
It's
it, you should
media. No,
absolutely
I'm
know.
not here to. I'm not here to promote that podcast. But it's some liberal thing. I admit it. I watch it, and it's he's explaining what they're talking about, and the pictures of Fox News. Okay, like it's
Mhm.
Fox News, and then it's a liberal. So I sent it off to a few of my Republican friends,
As you
and
do.
I was totally like trolling them, and I said, I just want to know what your thoughts are. And none of them fucking responded to me. Not one. And these guys are like, I could reach out to them. They would respond to me in a second if it was anything to do with the bike. Not one of them. I know they all saw it. They did not respond to me. They just fucking ignored me.
Well,
And I
but
think
did
that's
they want?
fascinating. Yes.
Well, what did you send them though? Like the whole
This,
podcast?
yeah. And I said, yeah, just Max, you know what he's talking about just from the title. It's a 10-minute podcast. It's not
Oh,
that
okay.
big a deal, and it's just funny because they just don't respond to it. And, because all their bullshit that they tell me, I'm like, what, guys, I think you're wrong. I just think you're wrong. And then on top of it, there's all the podcasts I listen to, they were talking about, it. But then I go to search for like Fox News and some other podcasts this morning on my bicycle ride. Notice how I don't say bike ride, I say bicycle ride. So, right?
Yeah.
so sorry, I'm high. So Fox News is not talking about this at all. They're only talking about the government shutdown.
Mm.
Fascinating, and blaming the Democrats, obviously. Fascinating. But that's my rant for the night.
Yeah, you're Adam's political
Hey, you did the
political
sport thing,
pulse.
okay? I could do my political
There's
thing.
no thing. We can actually have a conversation about that. This is you
Well,
just ranting.
you just didn't know about it. That's all. So
You're right. I
you
didn't.
couldn't contribute. You should go
I
check
did.
it out.
I will check it out, and that is
Oh,
I just want to circle back because
yeah.
it's absolutely fair of me to say that I'm not glued to the news because to be fair,
Hmm.
like unfortunately, I don't have time for a lot of things anymore, and it's
Oh, believe
really
it.
really frustrating.
I'm
And I'll
sorry.
leave it at that.
I'm
Um,
sorry. You know what? Listen, I enjoy my YouTube at night, as we've discussed a million times. And but I'll tell you, taking that motorcycle out on a ride for 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. Wow, what a lift that is.
I'm
I
sure. I
don't get
mean,
on social media, and
Damaris and I we went out for a walk tonight. I left my phone in the apartment. We went out for a walk
nice.
to Central Park. That first like I woke up this morning on the first day of October and
Mhm.
like my entire demeanor, my entire mood shifted
Temperature
like a
wise.
light switch. Just everything wise. I mean, I just love October, November, December, January, February, March.
Yeah.
I mean, I do. This next
April's pretty good also.
April's pretty good too. This next stretch of months is just, and then the mornings. I mean, I went out and played pickleball this morning at like 6:50. I got to the court. It was so crisp out. I was like actually breathing in cold, fresh, cold air.
Yeah.
And like the sun was rising. I don't know if you saw my Instagram, but like the sun was rising. And I was just like,
I didn't. I haven't been on Instagram
see?
today. See? Yeah.
And I was just like, oh, and like it was the same feeling in the park. I was just like, this is, I can't wait for all the leaves to start changing color. The leaves are starting to fall, but not change color quite yet. Um, so that's getting there. But yeah, it was just like really nice. And then you said that it was actually cold in the bedroom
All
this
in the
morning.
bedroom this morning. I loved it. I was
Yeah.
like, yeah. I've noticed like getting whether I take the car to work or I get a motorcycle to work the last past couple of days, it's like a little chilly out. It's kind of
Yeah.
nice. Or a
It's
bike ride
very
like Sunday
nice.
morning. It was really like could have worn arm warmers, but I didn't. So
Yeah, it was nice. Wait, so after Vinyl Steakhouse last
yeah.
week,
Uh-huh.
which was great, and if you're in New York, I highly recommend it, but I'm not going to tell you where it is because kind of want to
Yeah.
gatekeep it.
Yeah.
There
Just
was
message us.
just yeah, hit us up, follow us, we'll DM us, we'll talk to you. It was cool because there was a lot of like interesting area, like Flatiron's interesting, but they had a couple really cool shops nearby that I want to revisit. Some like kitchen
What's
appliance,
Flatiron? What's Flatiron?
like the Flatiron District.
Don't know it.
Yeah, the Flatiron District is just, uh west side
Mm.
in like the teens,
Okay.
and it's just like the Flatiron buildings,
Oh,
those
okay.
buildings. Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
that whole
Okay.
area of just like all those buildings. So it's just a bunch of high rises, look like carbon copies of each other, and then
Mm.
there's just like restaurants near it kind of reminds me of like downtown Boston a little bit. It's just like restaurants and some, like a movie theater or a couple
Mm.
shops here and there. There's like no parks really nearby. There's
Little
no,
neighborhood in a big city. Isn't that amazing?
yeah, the Flatiron
Oh,
District.
cool.
It was really nice. But it's still like when I say weird, it's like, you know, dinner, couple shops, lots of housing, nothing else,
Right.
you know? Um, but and it's touristy down there, very touristy area. But anyway, so after the movie, we walked by a couple of shops, like a
After
kitchen.
the movie,
Oh,
after the
sorry, after dinner,
final.
after Vinyl, we walked by a couple of cool shops that I definitely want to revisit. And then we saw the new DiCaprio movie, one battle after another. Dad, just
Everyone's talking about it.
just put down the motorcycle for one
Yeah.
afternoon.
No, I just don't want to do it. I'll do it on a Monday or Tuesday.
You have to go. Damaris and I, like, not only did we love the movie, we
Mhm.
both looked at each other and were like, Adam Lasky would just like
Really?
love this. It is literally it's like Paul Thomas Anderson was like watching our podcast for the last year and was like, okay, how do I make a movie that directly like would basically make Adam Lasky like glued. It is
My friend Glenn said it wasn't that great. He says it
okay.
was good. He's like, Sean Penn is unbelievable. But he's like, it's not that great. He's like,
Okay.
he thought Weapons was much better.
Are we talking Bayer?
Yeah.
Bayer don't know film. Okay. Bayer don't know film.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Let me tell you. Okay,
Mhm.
because this movie was like right up your alley, Dad.
Tell you something, brother.
You're
Yeah.
gonna love this. I just know it. And you know
Mhm.
what? I'm like 2 for 2 this year. I told you Sinners you would
Yes.
love, and you loved it.
Yes.
I told you Weapons you would love, and I think you
Uh-huh.
loved it.
Yes.
This is just, it's like the gift that keeps on giving.
Well,
It's got
maybe,
every
yeah, maybe
genre.
I will. Maybe I'll see. I'll see. Yeah. But
You'll
you saw it and you
see.
really loved it. I'll see it. I definitely see it. I just don't know if I'm going to go to the theater for it. But
No,
anyway,
oh, that is
anyway,
so lame.
so
That is
you did
so
the,
lame.
it's
Sorry.
not
I
so
think that's
late.
so, no, it is. I think that's so lame. Dad, we've talked about this numerous times on the podcast and off the podcast.
I,
Movies are like the one last true escape other than your motorcycle
yeah,
that we have. That we
yeah,
have.
yeah. Other than my motorcycle, I like being on my motorcycle.
All
I
right, well,
just
just
do.
get your ass
Because
to
I'm
the
in
theater.
nature. I'm in nature and
Just
speed.
do it for your son so
Okay,
we can
okay,
talk about it. I'll
okay.
go watch the stuff you tell me to watch.
Sure.
I do.
You won't even watch a clip that I send you on Instagram.
What do you
You
mean?
ignore everything I send you. You ignore it all. Come
I don't
on.
ignore it. It just takes me a few
Yeah.
days to get back to it because I'm not on Instagram as much as I am. I don't sit on Instagram as much
So
as
you
you
sit on
think I do.
TikTok. So you sit on TikTok.
No, I don't sit on anything. I mean, I've
Okay.
tried explaining this to you that like I don't have time to do that because I
Okay.
work all day and then I don't procrastinate and sit on TikTok or Instagram. And
Okay.
then when I'm done doing that, I don't want to sit on Instagram or TikTok. I want to maximize the time I have not working.
How you have changed since you graduated college. That's amazing to me.
I mean, look, am I saying I wish I,
I wish
you
I was
know,
more addicted to my phone. Yes, I do, but I
I'm
can't.
I'm
I don't have
saying, yeah,
time.
I'm saying
I
it a little bit. I wish I
understand.
had time to just doom scroll a little bit.
Fair
But
enough.
believe me, I don't ignore it. I even know that I have, I think like five unopened videos from you right now on Instagram. And like, yeah, I'll probably get around to it tonight after we
Yeah.
get off.
I don't answer everybody's anymore either. I just wait for them to load up to like 10 or 15, and then
And
I'm
then you
like,
binge it. You
then I'll
binge
binge
it.
it, and then I'll always say something. I'll
Well,
have
look,
stupid emoji or something, but
don't stop sending it though, because I like that. I don't want to stop because I love that. That is
Well, some
something
of it's
you
time
started.
sensitive. I did send you something on this, Trump
Trump.
military
Yeah.
thing.
All right, then I'll look.
You
I'll look.
know, so
But you know what is the other thing is like I don't have my Instagram notifications on, so like
that's good.
I have to check the app to see if I get something.
Right. Yeah, I don't keep those kind of notifications on. You got to be out of your fucking mind to keep any notification on other than the person who's, I don't know, calling you.
Yeah,
I mean,
or
I don't even have
texting.
notification. Texting, I don't even, doesn't even show up when I text. I have
Oh,
to open up my
that's
phone.
nah,
No,
that's
because
bad.
it's not bad. It's just that I don't want the distraction all the time. I just don't. I don't need that shit. And it's funny. Speaking of, I was telling your sister last night, like on the days that I ride the motorcycle, like when I'm laying in bed at 8 o'clock at night, and I open up the phone like 10 minutes into being on Instagram or 25 minutes into being on Instagram, it gives me the notification that you've been on Instagram too long.
Oh,
So I
interesting.
achieve it at like night, which is great. It means
That's
I'm just
great.
not on Instagram,
That's really great. It's
Ugh,
really great because it's a time sucker, and so. But anyways, don't stop doing that because that is something you started. You started that years ago, just sending me stuff, and it's sort of like this long DM exchange. I mean, our DM exchange goes back years now, like
yeah. Oh, wow.
years. Like if we somehow were able to go to the very top, like you know what? I would love to see what the first thing we send to each other on.
I don't know. I delete a lot of that stuff. So I
No,
just,
I could find it. I could find You delete your DMs?
yeah, because, it doesn't like, I guess it doesn't clog up anything. That Instagram DM thing is finite.
Yeah,
Infinite,
it's
I should
infinite.
say.
It all
Yeah,
lives
infinite.
in the app, you
It
know.
runs the app in the cloud. AI is
It's
going to have it in a
wild.
few months.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, so anyways, I just don't stop sending me that stuff. I love it.
Okay.
And
Mhm.
what are you having for dinner?
Your
Wait, let me
mother,
guess.
what?
I think I'm right. Oh,
No,
I'm
you're not.
definitely right. Paquito
Definitely not.
Moss?
Oh my God. What?
No way.
Your mother must have said something to you.
No, she did
Definitely
not.
said something to
I
you.
swear to God. I swear it's because
Yeah.
Damaris cooked Mexican, so it was on my mind. And you
Yes,
don't like Chipotle. And you don't like Chipotle.
I haven't had Pequeno Mas in a long time. So yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, it's been
Why?
months. I don't know. Your mother never wants it. It's okay. No matter to me.
So what would
But yeah,
what would you have had? Pizza?
I usually, yeah, pizza, 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 pizza. Pizza last night. I'll eat
Prin
pizza every meal.
Prince Street?
No, I went to a place called Lido's.
Oh, right,
I
Lido's.
was mentioning,
Sorry.
yeah, it's an old school place, and that was nice. Prince Street, maybe. Oh, we have breakfast tomorrow. That's gonna be fun.
Oh,
That's gonna be a lot of fun.
it's gonna be great. Well, Dad, I love you, and thanks
Good
everyone for
yontif
tuning in. Good
and good
Yontif.
yontif.
Uh, be like Sandy Koufax and don't pitch on Yom Kippur. And we will see you next week, Dad. Quickly, very quickly, tell people what they have to do. We are running out of time. Go.
Subscribe, like, tell your friends, send it to your friends. Love you all.
Love you, Dad.